Doobie doobie doo 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 doo. What y'all doing in here, in here? Maybe somebody show, maybe nobody will show. Notifications suck out the wazoo. Get this situated. Attempt to get that situated. Attempt. Notice I said attempt. Get this shit done. Do-do-do-do-do. This strap been on her since 1937. Mighty son. Oh, I got you now, boy. I got you now, boy. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Multi 222. Nice and easy, babe. No hurry. Oh yeah, baby. Who we got in here? Who we got in here? Say something. Say something. Say something. Something. Why the hell they put it on backwards for? Master Callan. Master Callan, but same Master Callan, but just gonna put that right there. Leatherman. Not just any Leatherman. That's a CSX. Gave to me by my cuz that retired from track inspector. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Look, here it comes sneaking in before I go to... Oh, Lord, son, don't go to shops. Don't go to shops. Don't go to shops. That's a trick, Allie. Hello. That's a trick. That's a trick, Ellie. That's a trick. I'm telling you, it's a trick. First of all, get the strap off. Damn. 1960s. They sell beer there. Tell her she promises. Scuff Frank's in the house. If she promises. She may promise, she may not. Maybe a trick. Smash that thumbs up if you don't care. I'm not out in the wood shop. I hope so. Obviously, I'm not out in the wood shop. Obviously. Crash that thumbs. I'll be here a while. Good children. This banjo is kind of important. Always put them in order before you take them off. Putting hide on this thing, but gotta clean it first. Oh, there's one over there. Over there somewhere. Over there. It's right over there. I took a shower this morning, I promise. So this thing has seen better days. Look at this shit. Look at that shit, would you? First things first. I'm gonna put this in a cool place. I'm gonna take some cleaner. You don't gotta have a special cleaner. You don't want to put no chemicals on that. Just good old furniture polish. Wipe it down on the inside. You don't want to go crazy with that, son. Ooh, baby. I swear I don't believe that's the right hide. I don't believe it is. I got the Weather King Remo. I smoked picnic ham overnight. Ooh. Let me come over. Let me come over. That rim is a little bit lower on this Weather King. Just a little bit. But I've got to clean this thing first. I had a the other day. I'll sacrifice my old Gibson t-shirt. I always use cotton. Always use cotton. Growing up, that's all we had was furniture polish to clean our guitars with. We didn't have no guitar cleaner. Just to get the crud off of it. They make a cleaner for them, but I'm going to be real careful with this. I wandered again to my home in the mountains, where you surely dawn, I was happy and free. That purpling looks good. It's not cracked. Man, it's got enough nasty on it to. Got a war spot right there. 1960s. Belongs to a friend of mine. A dear friend of mine. And, he loaned it out. When it came back, the hide was busted. Needless to say, he wasn't too happy. So, putting a new hide on it. The purpling feels good though. Nothing looks rusted up. 24 lugs. I'll get it took apart today. Take pictures with my old phone as I go. 3 wheels in a block. Yeah, it came back. I'll show you the damage. I'm glad you're in here. Yeah, Especially your instrument. That's why if somebody ever asked me to borrow my Gibson, I'd laugh at them. Nope! It came back. See that busted head? That's a 1960s Fender Banjo. That thing weighs 50 pounds. So there's enough steel and wood there to... I always take pictures. Always take pictures. Always take pictures. You taking anything apart? Take pictures. Well, I'll be honest with you. I had a K banjo growing up, and it probably didn't weigh 15 pounds. I'd say this thing here weighs every bit 40 pounds. If he told me he'd let me have it to play it, but if I have to play it to keep it, nope, don't want it. Love you, but don't want it. I always put a K-pole on your headstock anytime you remove the lower part of your saddle, because what that does, that just keeps your strings from unwinding, tangling up. You want to keep them on the headstock. We'll clean everything up. I got guitar polish. We'll clean everything up, get everything back in order. I'll clean this chrome. I'm not going to give it a super polish, but I want it to look good when it gets back to him. He's a good friend of mine. Well, he's my uncle by marriage. But to give you a reference. Thing weighs 40 pounds. Hey, Andrew. You know that Grant's in here. I'm sorry, I missed my brother. Where you at, bud? What you doing, baby? I wandered again to my home in the mountains. I dread this thing, boys. I'm just going to tell you I dread this thing. I'll take the armrest off. Yep. Bad as I hate to. So anytime you take anything with a floating bridge, anytime you're in the lab, make sure you log everything, buddy. I don't want to come over and get sick. Anytime you take anything out with a floating bridge, always measure from the base up to the bridge. Both sides. Just don't measure the center. Measure both ends. Because when you take that off, the only thing that holds that bridge on there is that tailpiece. Tension from your strings is what holds it in place. Kind of like the Mando. If you remember, I took the mandolin apart. Old Rover. That's a floating. I marked it. You can mark these hide with pencil. Don't want to use marker, especially on somebody else's stuff. Me, hello. Hello. Yeah, I'm alright. But anytime, if you're changing the hide on somebody's banjo, but I thought you were talking about my figure. I didn't. I thought you were talking about my figure. Hello in there. Is anyone home, damn it? Open the door. You bastards. You bastards. See it once in the house. See, open the door, you bloody bastards. But anyway, anytime you're taking anything off of the floating bridge, if you're using somebody else's, you can use pencil. Pencil's easily removed. Don't use no markers. Me, this is my baby. I use markers when I take the strings off or have to change anything. Out of tune. But anyway, I can take a pencil and mark the center line 4¼ inches on that hide. That assures me I'm right in the right spot, because you'll change the intonation. And I know that sounds silly, but you'll change the intonation on it banjo. That'll change the whole pitch, the whole sound. That'll either bring up the strings or lower the strings. And you don't want to do that. You want it to go back clean, pretty. Whack a few tunes on it before it leaves here. I've got a few days to do this, so. Oh, Grant, let me show you what I got. Are you still in your biochemist? Show you something. I'm going to show you something. I want to show you. I'm going to have a place cut right there. Look at that. It worried me to death, son. Hey, Grant McIntosh. What do you say? What do you say, Grant? What do you say? Oak infused and a pint of moonshine. That's the game plan. I sacrificed my t-shirt. Lord help me. Really not interested in doing this at all, I'll just tell you. Straight up. I'm just being honest with you. Not at all. Not interested at all, but you know you gotta make a living. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You want to mark this. I had a Pensola. I swear it looked like somebody's changed that saddle around. They have. You reckon they tried to take it off before? I flipped it over. And what I'll do, that's bad. I flipped it over, and what I'll do is I'll mark. I'll put my little dot right on the front of that thing. There we go. Lets me know that's the front. And you can see how that's drug up. Got a bow in it where that's busted. That key right there don't act right. I don't know if it's just. People let them slide out, but it'll keep everything in place, see? Well, your strings are not. Entangled. First things first, let's get these out of the way. Can't get the pins wrong because the pins are stationary. That's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, a little bit of slack there, bud. I'll oil. Oh gosh, we don't say oil. I'll oil that. That board, that fingerboard, I'll spit it out after a while. Yep, there you are. I see you. I see you, buddy. I see you, buddy. Get them strings to wad up. Lay them off to the side. Now we get to the meat and potatoes of the situation. It's busted all around, yeah, I'd say it's busted all pieces. Hog deer's in the house. I'm back. 24 lugs, man. Lord have mercy. They're not. Hog deer working on a banjo. Working on the banjo. Just getting up slack on them lugs. Like tying up car. Tower. Only two you have to take completely off. And that's, I wish I'd turned my notifications off, but I didn't. Come on, bud, you on one? Fingers are sore, man. Fingers stay sore. There we go. There you are. Fingers stay sore. Let's get it started. There it comes. Come on now, don't be stubborn, buddy. There we go. Maybe we'll use either soft jaw pliers if you've got any. It'd be the wise choice, but sometimes you don't have that option. You have to take the tail stop and the armrest pins completely out. Don't lose the washer. Keep everything right in its place. Like working a puzzle. Tail stock pin. That rot bar. Where's my armrest? Should be up here. There it is. There you are, Johnny Ray. I see you. I see you, Johnny Ray. Johnny Ray. Don't have to loosen nothing. Don't take nothing off if you don't have to. That is if you don't have to. I'm not saying you ain't going to have to, but if you don't have to, put them right back where you got them. When we clean this stuff, you can take it apart little by little. Go over it. Man. Down. Gotta be careful with these lugs now. I'm just a saying. It takes a toothbrush, some cleaner to get that chrome cleaned up. Hazy days, he loaned it out, and it came back, and the hide was busted on it. I ordered a Remo Weather King. I don't know what that is. I'd say it's original hide. 1960s. Fender. Thing weighs 373 pounds. And I ain't lying. Where's mother pad at? Where's mother pad? I got another pad here somewhere. Give me just a second, y'all. I'm gonna go get that other pad. Gosh dang. I go get mother pad. Give me just a second. I wandered again. Ta-da! Oh, I had another pad. I use these contoured pads to ensure that I don't damage nothing. I got it on a blanket. Be a sight, man, bust a 1960s banjo and there you are.
Well, I don't want to happen.
Most of them lugs just enough to get that hide out there. Pop that ring off. I'm gonna keep this hide. I'm gonna have him sign this hide. I mean, I could have it, but I'm gonna get him to sign it, hang it up on the wall. 1960s hide, man. I wonder how much music was played on this thing. I see two more down here. Get these rings up to don't want to force nothing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody took hot glue and tried to fix that. Look. Clean this ring first thing. First thing be clean, look at that. I hope that's the same monkey. Yeah, baby, it's the same one. Oh yeah, big brand new Weather King. Remo. No offense to you animal lovers, but we Americans often use cat hide or groundhog hide for this purpose. Wet it, dampen it. Hairless hide. You dampen it, you stretch it. You let it sit in the sun just for a little bit. You don't leave it out there till you warp instrument, but you let it sit in the sun just a little bit, then you tighten it. Old claw hammer. That's what that's from. You can tell the difference in a claw hammer style player by that right there. We're going to take a picture of the serial number. Wish I turned off my notifications, but I didn't. It is what it is. Clean the shrink. You can't get this wrong, see? You don't have to worry about that. That's where the neck joint sits. God, that's nasty. Feels nasty. A little bit of cleaner. Don't use much. How son? That's what you want to see. Old timers are fractious, buddy, about their stuff. Them put new strings on it. He said, "No." Okay, buddy. What Bubby's after. I went up there about 9 o'clock this morning, and well, what you been doing? He said, I replanted some corn. He'd already been to the garden, though. Most people ain't rolling out of the bed. He's already to the garden. Replanted his corn. Don't look too bad for 1960s. Master Tone Gibson, or the Gibson Master Tone. They run about. You can pick them up about $5,100. $5,100. I've seen two in my life. Help two. I'm not on one. Out of my range, boys. Out of my range. Them rings is what everybody looks at. What they see most of. And what hurts you hide most of the time, sorry about that, what hurts you hide most of the time is these right here. These rings, feel any burrs. Any pitting. The inside of this ring's won't get you. You have to line that Remo up to that headstock, that emblem. Should have got one without an emblem, but I didn't. Wasn't thinking. Pitted pretty bad now. Sure is. You don't put no chemicals on this. Make sure you get it all off. Brush would be nice if I were around now. Next. Lay it right there. I like it there right there. I forgot to right there. Do that. Seat. Try not to work too hard today, brother. You hear me? Gonna have 3 wheels in a block. We've been friends for a long time on here. You want to see some awesome bodywork rebuilds? I come off the showroom floor when he gets done with them. In my opinion. I think one of the first videos I watched, he was taking a glass out of a back glass or a back glass out of a Expedition. It was an SUV. I can't remember exactly what kind it was. Yeah, let that sit just a minute. Let's clean it even better. Yeah, let that sit just a minute. Don't get too hurt. Don't get too big of a hurry. This ring is probably one of the most important components of this whole banjo. If there's anything in here, it's going to tear that hide, wear that hide out. It's got some pits in it now. Ain't nothing I can do about it. If I can get a bit more of that off, though. Jimmy Journey's Grace is in the house. I've been super busy, y'all. Your boy has been super busy. Super busy. Jimmy, how are you? I got some before pictures. I'll clean the inside of this and take a picture of that serial number. Listen to me, baby doll. Here's where it comes. You see where that shoulder ring is right here? There's a shoulder ring right here. Right there. See there? What you want to do is you want to take this remold, and install that. You don't have to be exact, but you want to be close. I bet that ring's gonna set up above that, boys. Girls. It may not. May not, but I bet it will. Might try to take hot glue and there we go, it's coming off. This is my day right here, boys and girls. Finger grease, stinking nastiness. I need to put my damn beard up. Not good. Keep your beard out of that shit. Kind of hard to do when sitting in your damn lap. Get the outside first. I'll not use this t-shirt on my Gibson. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that. God. 60 years, but or 1960, a little more than 60 years. Just a minute. Go get a toothbrush. And get some more of that out of there. Go get a toothbrush. I'll be right back. Bear with me, children. I'm working today. This is actually work. A lot of devil booty hairs out there. Put a cleaner on that right there. Beer out of the way. Oh, son. Oh, son. Bubby got it going on now. Yeah. Enough nasty in here, son. Enough nasty in here to choke a moose. That's what a banjo looks like without its components. Nice and grimy, slimy, nasty. It's nasty. Damn beard that way, buddy. About ready to shave that shit off. Said no one ever. I'm good. Brown's drums in the house. Woo, baby. I'm good, Gemma. How are you, honey? We got to set up something there. We got to do a dang interview right there. I'm telling you, we're going to do it on your time. Because, I mean, there's another lady trying to catch a time with her. She's a singer-songwriter. I'm going to set up something with Gemma. We can get this done. Brian, how are you, bro? How are you? People say, what do you do when you retire from a coal mine? Whatever you can. What do you do when you retire from a coal mine? Well, let me tell you how it works. My hair messed up. I got a brand new strap, but I'd say you don't want it. Got a real nice leather strap. Them old cloth straps. Tell you something about that old cloth. If you're on stage, you playing or whatever the case may be, there's a scooter in here and I gotta kill it. Sorry. Sorry about your look, bud. Sorry about your look, bud. You sweat profusely. And them old cloth straps hold that nastiness. That's where your rim, that's where your rim sits. And I say, that rim on that rim sits on this rim. Okay? Somebody tried to take hot glue. What appears to be, no, that ain't hot glue. I said it was, it ain't neither. It could be hide glue. Yeah, that's factory. Yeah, it's just where it's separated. Look here. I just now seen that. I'd love to, Jim. Just have to catch a time when you're able to do it. I'm going to try to go live and get drunk this weekend. Well, maybe not get drunk. We're not set that way, but I just now noticed that. Look. Fender logo. Original. Polishing, more polishing. Get all the nasty out of it. Might weigh 20 pounds lighter. Man, I ought to set him up a guitar repair shop. watch light work. And nobody does nothing over here like this. Some people even over here wouldn't even attempt this. They're like, oop, don't want it. Ain't gonna do it. I'm just using light polishers, all I'm using. I'm not using no chemicals. This is not mine. I don't want to damage nothing on this. Nothing. Belongs to my buddy. God, that looks good. Clear hides look better. Okay. A lot of people prefer the coated hides. To me, the clear hides look better. And a lot of people put like American flag. They'll put like a American flag emblem on this, which is the 60s model. It doesn't matter. They'd have it sent or find a good artist and have an American flag or Canadian flag. Or I wish people quit sending me shit. Anyway, if you've got a clear hide, you can see that backdrop through the banjo. So that's people want what they want, you know. I'm just saying, if it was mine, that's what I would have done. Do as you sometimes have to do. Word to the wise. Don't ever let your instruments leave their sight. I don't care what it is. That's just my personal opinion. I'll never let you your instruments out of sight. Double truss rod in that thing. My what? My hide was never clear. Tan that hide, boy. Andrew, did your mama get mad at you ever call you by your name, everybody's name but your own? Bob, Ralph, Henry, John, Jay, Jack, George. You better get in here. Turn the light on, take a picture of this. That's the artist's. This phone ain't good for nothing no more. I dropped it. I've killed it. So I have absolutely mutilated this phone. God help me. Bob, George, Ralph, Henry, John, Jay, Jack, Jill, Bob, Lucy. Yeah, never did call you by your right name. You better get your tail in here. I wish I'd turn off them notifications, man. When you're going live, turn off notifications. Tom, Dick, and Johnny, I'll send you something. That you don't want. Corner right there is getting on my nerves. Oh, son. Now we cooking. Crisco. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Oh man's I'm just a dandy guy. I'm just saying, he's a dandy. He is a dandy. I'm just after the grimes what I'm after. Can't do nothing about the pitting. You know? One side down, notice the difference. Side's nasty. Nasty. Gosh damn, I can't say it. I would never Banjo like it. I'm just telling you right now, I would know this, I would be. Hurting, Bubby. I learned the hard way to turn off my notifications on them. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Yeah, oh damn, son. That's nasty. God, it looks good though. You have the back of it. It is what it is, boys. I didn't turn them off. Was not thinking. Was not thinking. I'll turn my qualifications out. Everybody and their mother's uncle. Bump, 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 bump. When I'm out here trying to record, that's what I get. Bump, bump, bump. People say, well, I don't know, I tried to call you. Dilly, dilly. You like to have a dozen frogs? You'll come catch them. Dilly, dilly. One is in the house. Andrew, you'll come catch them. Some bitch right there weighs 700 pounds, boys. Got an NB banjo player. Look at some bitch running right there on the stage for about 4 hours. Nope. That's pretty though. Ended up real nice. Say it ain't never been cleaned. Not like this, it ain't. You wanna come catch your frogs, Andrew? More than welcome to. I mean, if you want frogs and all, you know. I'll double capo that at the top. Put a little oil. I had oil out here. What have I got myself into? Shit. Lord have mercy. 567 years of pure nastiness. If it says Banjo right now, you'd probably pass out right there on the floor. Yeah. What have you done? I'm glad I can't smell. That's one time, this is one time I don't mind not smelling. Prop me up. It's a little better, not much, somewhat. Get up over and see what I'm doing. Say a double truss rod's what Sedan makes it Sedan. Well, that big steel 1/4 inch ring, I know, but This is hid under that back cover. The back side of this is. Still not clean it. It's nasty. Imagine having 36 lugs. Kane's in the house. I'm missing anybody. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to body sweat, stank. But yeah, I paid to put that banjo hide on for me. Biohazard chemical. Cane. You know the deal. Most of it. And go right around it. Get all of it. Got time to soak in. You know the deal. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You hazer. Happy birthday, you hazer. Happy birthday, buddy. Yeah, it's cutting it now. Get the most of it, then you can go back and take your time and get the small bits. Can't do nothing about that pit. That's from years of body odor and stank and sweat and people spitting, people slobbering. You would be surprised. Wait, where to get that corner right there? Flip that over and get to the other side. Don't kick your strings, buddy. That's the main thing. Don't kick them damn strings, buddy. Don't kick them damn strings, buddy. Lay them aside, buddy. Take a dry rag and go over it. It should be good. Get that corner right there. Harold's in the house. Buddy, how you doing? How you doing? Yo, how you doing? You got what you're purfling right here. Binding. You don't put no chemicals. Break it down. That cellulose is, I think them cellulose toners. Some countries won't ship cellulose anymore. Some countries won't because it's flammable. Go figure. Might be sitting up there playing guitar and his cigarette catches his guitar on fire. Well, shit. I burnt my guitar down. That looks better. Killing my damn leg though. That looks better. Looks better than what it did. Now that rim. That's where your height seats right there. That's what I need to get more of. Well, shit, what are y'all doing? Now I feel like I can get a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. It's pitted. For 1960, you can't expect much, you know what I mean? The only way to keep your instrument, if you want to keep it in pristine condition, it's in a case. It's pretty good now, though. My beard, huh? Pretty good now, don't it? It do. It sure do. It surely do. Container man, saved my hide, but Bubby can't see. Process between the body once we get everything situated. Main thing is, when you put them on, make sure that you're squaring, that you've not got your lugs crooked. Go across, directly across, pick up another lug, and set it in place. Loosen it up, get it in there. Then just look at it, make sure that you've not got it, that it's not good. Or straight up and down. You'll be able to move that head as much as possible. You don't want to over tighten your lugs. All you'll do is tear that hide. That's all you'll do. No more, no less. Not up in there good. Up in there now. There you go. That's what I was thinking. It's the worst process right here. here. Over there. Leave enough slack before you can move that ring without damaging anything. Not there. You don't have to have that super tight. Move it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Finger tight. That's all you want to do. Got that one. Get this one right here. Before we do anything else, we'll make sure that's the emblem's right. Dead on it, son. Dead on it, son. Dead on it. Over here. Straight across one another now. Don't get excited. Keep in mind, this is a brand new head. This right here. Allow it to stretch. Alright, we gotta go over here. Go down here. Go down here. That one there. I'll get one right here. Jump back across. Get one over here. tight. That's all we're after. How sweet it is. Great words of Scarlet. Looking good, sweetie. Looking good, sweetie. Finger tighten these all the way around just a little bit. We'll test the tension on that head. Once you cross them, try to tighten the tar on the vehicle. Make sure everything's straight, consistent. Looking good, sweetie. Hey, sweetie, right here, sweetie. Straight across, sweetie. Worrisome now, I'm not gonna lie. Pearl inlay on this looks good. Nothing's raised. Straight across. Sneak up right to the head, stop there at the last. The last two. Other than the armrest. Finger tight, bud. Got this in right here, huh? With the armrest. Making sure, son. Check, check, and double check. You've not gone so far that you can't turn around and come back, see? Banjo head only. That's what it say. That's what it say. Clean this right here. God, that's nasty. That's where all their mittens lay. Mittens. Screenshot. That bridge got me kind of worried. For the simple fact is, it's bowed. Nothing you can do about it. Have a look at it. How nasty that is. It's mortified, my mom would say. That's mortified. I'd be mortified too if I'd never been cleaned. Huh? We don't want to put this armrest on just yet. Those two lugs ain't going to make a world of difference, much. Notice I said much. They'll make some difference in the tone of that banjo, but not so much that you can't adjust it. But you don't want that armrest on that banjo when you flip it over. No. No, you don't want nothing on that hide until you. Probably the last monkey I put on there. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact is, you right against the, you just probably about 3/8 of an inch away from that head. You bump that, rip. I said, well, I gotta go. Quick. Gotta go. It's smothering. I'm having to eat this one. Notice the way it's made. That's why you don't take that brace, because it's hard to get that brace line back up, especially the height from the banjo head. You don't want to mess with that, with this brace right here. It's clamped on, see. Just want to leave yourself enough slack before you can turn that lug with your fingers. But you don't want to adjust the height of that armrest. Because I don't know how often he plays, or even if he does play. But the thing about it is, you don't want to. It's like Brian's drums, you know. You'll start moving these toms around, and he's like, wait a minute, I have to relearn a lot of stuff. Feel like they're stuck a certain way. Tailpiece. That's got a lever lock tightener on it. That puts pressure on the tailpiece to pull it back or loosen it. That's all it does. See that lever lock? That's all it does. It's pitted. Anything in this world I can do about it. Just polish what I can, clean what I can. Clean what I can, when I can, when I can, when I can. I like this kind of stuff right here. You get to see how things are made. Especially from my roots. You know what I'm saying? That mantle, I kicked my ass taking it apart. I don't know. Like it wore me out. Like, damn, boy. I see why people charge so much to string one of these up. Because if you look, they're offset. See them pins in there? You might get a better shot of them right there. Them pins right here are offset. There's no way to confuse them. They're set up to where you can't get them wrong. But you gotta loop them. Old timers used to double loop. Keeps tension off the end of your strings. Strings were expensive. They're expensive now, but imagine what they cost back in the day. The 40s and 50s. There it is. We're not going to put that on yet. Those are clean, that's clean, that's clean. I got my pins right there. Bridge right there. I know y'all got stuff to do. I don't know where the chat is, but tighten that up just a little bit more. I feel a loose one right there. Hide start to stretch. Hide start to stretch. Mr. Hyde's starting to calm down. Things are all finger tight. Loose. StuMac sells a tool for these, just for this purpose. Working out pretty good, so son. Working out pretty good, old son. Loosen up a little bit now. Finger tight. Let it sit just a minute. We'll start crossing. All we like is the tailpiece, the back, saddle, or the bridge, tuning. Clean up the neck, put a little oil on the neck. Oh, son. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I know these labs are kind of not up your alley. As far as, man, that thing probably stinks to high heaven. I've got Corona sniffer. I can't smell nothing. Can't smell nothing. People's attached to their stuff. When it comes to this old stuff out there, you can feel the grease in that. That's why you can't do it. Take a little bit of my moonshine, wash my hands here in a minute. A drip or two. That's pretty, ain't it? I think it is. I think it's actually pretty. Worked for me. Yep. We're getting loose now. Tighten it up. Oh, son. That truss rod's dead center. That truss rod is dead center of that emblem. Dead smack center. Look at that. Look at that. Yep. Dead smack center of that. Double truss rod is nice. all that allows you to do, it's like a neck reset. It'll either give you back bow or forward bow. That's all it does. I mean, of course, it keeps you stable, but see these holes in these bars? That will allow you to adjust, or that'll give you back bow, forward bow, and that neck. If you got too much, you can oval. And I'm glad it wasn't that way. Somebody didn't over tighten it. I'll tighten this right here. You can oval that. Sure can. You can put so much pressure on that, you can oval it. Pull it in. And you've got real issues then. nastiness on that thing. There's enough human oil on that to. I'm glad I can't smell. I need to go wash my hands, children. I know y'all got stuff to do other than watch me play with the banjo. Get it. What's pretty now? Wash my hands. Be right back. If you're here. I'll be back if you're not here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Touching nothing. Too high, it's it just a minute. We'll take a pencil. We'll mark 1.25 inches from that saddle, from that tailpiece, from the edge of this tailpiece, that ring, 1/4 inch, make a mark. Go on the other side, 1/4 inch, make a mark. That's just a small mark with a pencil, and you can set your bridge. You don't want to change the intonation on that banjo. When people play banjo every day, all day. I said, man, my banjo don't sound right. Something wrong with my banjo, bud. What's wrong with it, bud? I don't know, it don't sound right. Well, he screwed something up. Stick around, we may play this thing a lick or two. Somebody sure wants to hear it. Don't touch nothing, man. It's pitiful. Oh yeah. That's it. I ain't touching that t-shirt. Bill. Am I still alive or what? I know y'all busy, boys and girls. That's got me worried. It may not be as bad. Yeah, it's bad. It may straighten out. Oh, pencil dot right there. You can't hardly see it. You can see it now right in the center. That's the front. Wish they brought my nut driver out here. I ain't touching nothing yet. I'm gonna give it your tobacco. People come in, people go out. Reconnecting. Yeah, I got kicked off. It's all good. Probably about a deep well. Nut driver. Who the hell that was? Deep well nut driver, probably about, might be 7/16. I wouldn't think it'd be metric. It may be. I'll take one out there and go find me one. But I'll tune this hide, get these strings on. Two outer strings, your fifth string, first string. We can get them cinched down, making sure that your bridge don't move. The rest of them fall in place. Cut bridge will flip over if you don't have tension on both ends. Got to be easy with that bridge, baby. Ooh, honey child, ain't got no bridge on. Got up 7 o'clock this morning. Didn't go to bed about 1, I guess, 12 or 1. That old piano stool makes a nice bench. That's what I put my Gibson on when I changed the string on it. Brand new hide, baby. Yeah. I believe I'll check them again. Yeah. two left now that I've got is on that upper end. It's that armrest, and I'm gonna put it on yet. I am maybe worth something after it looks better though, right? Get no chat. I think my chat's gone, boys. Same old stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna head off here, children. I'm gonna go get me a deep well with a nut driver. Barely finger tight now. Go around opposite of each other like you would a car tire, vehicle tire. And check the resonance on them. Some people like them a little deeper, some people like them a little more sharp. I'll just do it the way I think I want to do it, because he's not sure to do it. Maybe right, maybe wrong. I love you guys. This your boy String Bean out here in the shine shed. Friday, if at all possible, we're gonna have a stream. Boring work, but it's got to be done, boys and girls. It's got to be done. I love you all. This your boy. I'm out of here. Have an awesome day.